First, let's briefly cover the purposes and benefits of this seemingly peculiar design. Imagine you were a merchant 2,000 years ago. You're aboard a Roman ship crossing the Tyrrhenian Sea. Your cargo is worth a fortune. Fine wines from Italy, olive oils from Hispania, and pungent fish sauce from North Africa. But when traversing open waters, every wave, every tilt of the ship threatens to break your cargo or leak your profits into the sea. This was obviously a great concern for ancient seafaring merchants, but the design of Amphora with a pointed base had numerous practical benefits. People often ask why they weren't all made with flat bases, but when stacking vessels with flat bases together for shipping, they don't stack neatly together with a flat base. Introducing tapered bottom vessels allowed them to stack much neater together as they could nest into each other, slotting into the gaps between the stacked vessels on highly loaded ships. As the tapered base gave extra storage room at the bottom which would occupy the space that would be empty with flat bottom vessels, this enables the pointed base design to increase the cargo density, so this design also helped optimize cargo space and logistics. Merchant ships often carried well over 1,000 Amphorae. The largest find from one shipwreck is over 6,000 Amphorae, known as the Fiscado shipwreck, so these were like mini cargo ships in ancient times. And then there's stability. A pointed base allows the vessel to be wedged into the sand of a seabed, tucked into the uneven floor of a ship's hold, or into purpose-built wooden racks. They stay put much more reliably than flat-bottom vessels. Obviously, the tapered bottom doesn't create a hard edge like a flat-bottomed vessel. The curved shape of the entire body has a far lower chance of bumping into an edge that could break the amphora, leading to less breakages and waste. The tapered base also promotes natural fermentation, and the point gives a natural place for sediment to settle when at rest, which can obviously be beneficial for wines and oils with natural sediment. The tapered bottom also allows it to be stored easily buried into the sand or earth or other loose ground material. Storing amphora buried in the ground can also help regulate the temperature to keep it more consistent throughout the day and night, even keeping the contents a bit cooler than the outside air temperature, which is even more effective if stored in an underground room like a basement or a wine cellar. Same sort of purpose. The more stable the temperature is, the more suitable for long-term storage or fermentation it is. The shape of the amphora with a pointed base also makes it easier to pour liquid out of, as the pointed base also acts more like a handle for easier pouring.